Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are here tonight at the Queen Tulsa Show. I'm your host, Goddess Tulsa. Thank you all for coming out. Please hit that like button. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. If you're a new subscriber, thank you so much. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, yes, we are here this evening because Patrice Colors, well, she can't seem to get her hands clean. And we have a lot of information that we are going to discuss this evening. And I guess we can start right here. Black Lives Matter paid co founders' baby's daddy nearly 5 times more than Trayvon Martin Foundation. Black Lives Matter paid the co founders' baby daddy almost 5 times the amount the group doled out to the Trayvon Martin Foundation, a charity honoring the Black youth whose 2012 death spearheaded the movement. Patrice Cullors, and as a matter of fact, we'll go ahead and put Patrice Cullors on up here. There she is. And we're going to continue to read. Patrice Cullors, the former executive director and co founder of Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation, paid a company owned by Damon Turner $969,000, 459, almost $1 million for live production, design, and media. According to group's latest filings, the IRS, Turner's for-profit company, which sells $145 sweatshirts on its websites and solicits donations for the movement, received the second highest payout the group made in fiscal year 2020, which covers July 1st, 2020 to June 30th of 2021. A rapper and artist, Turner is the father of Color's young son. A rapper and artist, Turner is the father of Color's young son and runs a Los Angeles based entertainment and clothing company called Trap Hills LLC. Turner has been on the receiving end of Color's largesse in the past. In 2019, his company took in 63,500 from Reform LA Jails, a state political action committee controlled by Colors to work for criminal justice reform. Wow. So was she working on that reform because she knew eventually that she would be getting three hots in a cot? We don't know. Let's continue. Meanwhile, Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation paid $200,000 to the Florida based Trayvon Martin Foundation. IRS filings show the nonprofit was set up by Trayvon Martin's parents to provide emotional and financial support to families who have lost a child to gun violence. According to his website, rage over the 17-year-old's shooting death and the acquittal of the neighborhood watchman who claimed he shot the teen in self defense led to the birth of Black Lives Matter. The filings are the first public disclosure made by Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation, which ranked in 76,872,002 dollars in contributions in fiscal 2020 and paid out 25,997,945,000 in grants to other nonprofits. Following show, Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation's biggest payout, 2,167,000, 100,894 went to Bowers Consulting Firm, which is owned by current Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation board member Shalomaya Bowers. A possible conflict of interest, charity experts said. The money was used for, amongst other things, administrative support, general consulting, strategy, design, and staff management under the direction of the executive director, according to the tax filing. Bowers did not immediately return a request for comment on Tuesday. The let's see. The organization also doled out $840,000, 993 to Colors Protection LLC, a company owned by Patrice Colors' eldest brother Paul, and set up in July 2020. According to California state records, the cash was doled out for professional security services. According to the filings, the Post was unable to establish how much security experience, if any, Paul had before setting up his company. Paul is listed as head of security of the Security for Colors personal property and Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation 6 million LA headquarters. According to reports, he did not return a request for comment. Okay, so y'all know Candace Owens showed up on the property. I wonder if Candace Owens, I was about to call her Karen Owens. I wonder if Candace Owens ran into this specific guy, and they are saying that this is her brother, and he is this head of security. Okay, the filing show the filing shows huge dollar amounts going to family members and close associates of Colors, eclipsing money to charities like the Trayvon Martin Foundation, said Tom Anderson, director of the Government Integrity Project at the National Legal and Policy Center, a Virginia based watchdog group. We now know why Patrice Cullors stepped down. Cullors is the only board member listed on the 2020 filing. She resigned from the organization a month after. The Post revealed that she went on a 3.2 million real estate buying spree. Colors denied that the money used to buy residential properties in Georgia and California came from the charity, and those properties do not show up in the filing. The charity had no whistleblower policy, no document destruction and retention policy, and only one board member during the financial reporting period, said Laurie Styron, executive director of Charity Watch, a nonprofit that monitors charities. It reports having a regularly monitoring and enforcing a written conflict of interest policy. But one person can't monitor and enforce a conflict of interest policy over themselves. It's frightening, isn't it? To consider that this is much taxpayers subsidized public money was being overseen by only one person. Other firms that were among the highest compensated independent contractors include Washington, D.C. based Dewey Square Group, which took in $709, 709 100 for the communications, IT, and digital. And Los Angeles-based Sadler Strategic Media Incorporation, which made 696,364 for media planning and placement. According to filings, Residence Labs in Oakland, California provided tech support for the group and ranked in $504,000, according to filings. Haley Scales, a consultant who funded Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation, which colors and whose name is on the original Delaware registration setting up the group in 2017, was paid $139,000, 625. The payment was a severance package for the calendar year tax filing show. The terms and conditions of the arrangements are confidential according to the filings. Pastor Corey B. Brooks, founder of New Beginnings Church of Chicago and founder of CEO of Project HOOD, Communities Development Corporation, and a leader in the fight against violence on Chicago's South Side, said he reached out several times for help from Black Lives Matter and never got a response or funding. We've never received one dime from Black Lives Matter, Brooks told the Post. It's unfortunate and very disheartening that they haven't given to grassroots organizations serving the Black communities. Brooks noted that 85 children have been shot in Chicago so far this year. 25 have died. We're facing an epidemic of crime and young Black people all over Chicago being displaced and having nothing to do. And that leads to a lot of unbridled crime here, Brooks said. The situation is dire. They have nowhere to go and no places to support them. We have construction school programs for former gang members and entrepreneurial programs among others. They would really have benefit from Black Lives Matter donation. Colors was not paid a salary to be executive director. Filing showed neither Colors nor Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation could be reached for comment. Okay, so it's so much going on in this story. It's so much going on, just period, just in general. Okay, so we have Miss Thing up here, and we have her and her man. And on here, we have Miss Owens. Candace Owens has entered the building. And ladies and gentlemen, this show will only be, let's see, I'm thinking a half an hour show only because we pre-gamed and we did a little bit of warming up and relaxation before we even headed to this topic. This will be a ongoing conversation. So tonight will not only just be the first night, the first and only night that we'll talk about this. Salam Allah alternate channel says, once again, we have been ripped off. Absolutely, we have definitely been ripped off. And this is really heavy. This is like really, really, really heavy. And so actually tonight, I don't think that I'll just really go into this topic because I'm feeling all type of energies. I'm feeling all type of energies. And as you can hear, my nose just stopped up out of nowhere. And so I'm just going to go ahead and listen to spirit and really just take tonight off and address this money scandal. You know, when we're talking about this, and let's say rest in peace to Trayvon Martin and all those that have come behind that were used for the Black Lives Matter guinea pig movement. Yeah, and so I want to say rest in peace to all of those people that lost their lives and to their families. Thank you guys for sharing your stories, and they have not been forgotten, and justice will prevail. However, tonight this is heavy on me. Spirit is telling me to come back tomorrow. I definitely need to decompress because this is very heavy. Very, very, very heavy. But I wanted to put this out there and let you guys know that this is a conversation to get ready and get prepared for. Get ready, get prepared, and it's going to be, a conversation that some people just feel like, hey, it doesn't pertain to me. It doesn't affect me. Well, it does. And until next time, I am your host, Goddess Tulsa. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you are subscribed, thank you for coming back. If you did not hit that like button, please hit it on the way out as if a mission, as a support, as a hug or as love. But yeah, I'm overwhelmed and the spirits are definitely out tonight in the universe. They are showing up and they are very heartbroken. They are very disturbed. And, they have a message for her. She is allegedly participating in these random acts, these random acts. And like I said, it's heavy. Guys, I definitely have to go. I have to rejuvenate. Yeah, it's heavy. Spirit is telling me to get off of here. So I will see you guys soon. Bye. Hello, and thank you for coming by, Keeping Up with Queen Tulsa. I am your host,